How are you? Um, I just want to let you know I did do a couple things. I'm sorry, moving you all and doing all kinds of crazy stuff, but this is going to be an update on my. So this is a floss too. Don't get so excited about the. Oh, hi, Sylvester. Get some soda, get some water, whatever you want to do. Get something to drink. It's funny. I hadn't posted for a long time, and I noticed that someone had left my channel, which was really funny. Whatever. Um, and that happened, I guess, yesterday. Do I look cockeyed? I don't know. I feel like I'm cockeyed. I feel like this whole thing is a holy hot mess. Does that look better? Plus, I want to go down. This is Sylvester. He's my only boy kitty. Um, anyway, so I wanted to give an update. I went ahead and attempted or did or whatever you want to say that shoe. I told you that I really don't know why I got it. It just happened to be the it happened to be 99 cents, I think, and I just wanted to see if I could still do this craft called counter cross stitch. And oh my goodness, when I was young, I could thread a needle. When I was young, I could see. When I was young, yeah, a lot of different things. So as you well know what I'm talking about, this little needle here, this teeny tiny needle, yeah, I had to go get myself a which I had. I mean, I just had to find it. To get started on this little tiny project, which is, let me remind you, this is what I talked about yesterday. Just to get started, I mean, I had everything in front of me, right? The needle, the thread, everything. Just to get started, it took me like 20 minutes. So I went and got this old time threader. So yeah, I did it. The only thing that's left, and I have always, in fact, I probably have, if I really could go and look, I don't have any of my projects that I did back in the day. I guess I threw them away, or I don't know what I did with them, to be honest with you. But if I were to go back to any of those projects, the line, the back stitching, the outlining, if you can see, like all of this here was always missing. I know that's the finishing touches, and I know that's what makes everything. This is such a teeny tiny thing. I probably will do this one. But anyway, this is the picture. This is what it's supposed to look like. I will not put on there the shoe words. I don't care to. It's not what I want to do. I don't like shoes. I really don't. I don't even, like I said, I don't know. So I don't have any shoe envy anyway. So, but here's what it turned out to be like. Yes, there were gazillions of, so that's my finished product. And there were a gazillion issues with it. There was a gazillion mistakes. I couldn't see. So now to my, thank you to AM. I hope you were not the one to leave, but you left a wonderful message. So AM, thank you very much to explain to me about the needles. And I bought some needles well, I'll go through that in just a minute. But thank you about the needles. I now understand what you're talking about. And so I can't, here's the deal. My eyes are so bad. I'm blind, I'm deaf, I'm just a holy hot mess. My question is I can't do this. I just can't. I don't even know what count it is. I don't even know if you guys can see to tell me. It doesn't, I don't think it says what count it is on here. I cannot see it. I cannot see it at all. And I mean, I sat there and I looked. The other thing I have to do is I have to make sure I get myself a light. My lighting in this room is bad, so I have to make sure I have to get a light. And I I'm looking on this page to see if there's anything here about it. No, it does not. It just says shoe envy. Okay, bear with me for a sec. Oh, this says 14 count. Well, guys, I'm sorry, I can't do 14 count. What's bigger? Okay, so the numbers is like 20 count smaller, or is 20 count bigger? Is 10 count larger? Do the numbers go up or do they go down? I don't know. And yes, I can YouTube this, and I probably will tonight, but oh Lord, I really can't. My other question is if I do finally find a size account that works for me, how do I change them, or do I even change the patterns? I can't speak. I'm a holy hot mess. I got my haircut today. Just my bangs, and I don't like it. I have to find a place to go. My bangs look like crap. So anyway, yeah, I was wondering, do I change it, or do I just go ahead and, well, obviously I've got to change the size, because if it says 9 by 5 and it's giving me directions on so-called 14 count, no. Just no, okay? Nope. So I do want to shout out to a couple of people. One person would be the AM. Thank you very much for helping me with what you did, and I will go and try to subscribe to your channel. The other thing I want to do is I do want to give a shout out to a very well-known YouTuber. She is Stitcherista, and she's really the one that got me into this and got me back into this kind of stuff. So I just want to say thank you to them, and I hope you don't get in trouble for doing that. I won't link them down in the description or anything, but it was a verbal thank you. So anyway, the other thing was, oh my god, it's a holy hot mess in the back. How do I get that to look nice? That looks like crap. Alright, so that's enough of that. I don't have any more counted cross stitch in my house. That was my counted cross stitch. And so that's done. That part is done. So today, because I didn't have any more, and I don't know about floss tube. I know that counts as a floss tube. However, I did go to Walmart today, which I'm not sure if I'm going to keep any of this. I got a hoop, a fairly large one. This one's a 25 by 4, 10 inch. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I don't know. I have my thoughts about this. I've seen various ways to stretch your fabric. I've also seen ways of stitching in hand instead of like on this, which I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I did stitch this one in hand, of course. That was the other thing about this. The directions were the worst. Directions. Oh my god, they were horrible. Just horrible. I am very disappointed in the directions. But anyway, boy, I am just like in all different directions. By the way, welcome to One Hot Mess. And before I forget, this is an adult channel, which that might be one of the reasons why someone did go ahead and disconnect. Adult meaning, I believe you have to be 13 and older to view my stuff. It's not that I do anything weird or strange. It's just kids, and the whole thing of has gone on. But anyway, I got my hoop. I did get some floss, but the reason, and I got this, which what I was actually looking for was, and I'm sorry, this is called a bobbins with ring. So I put my thread on. For those of you that don't know, you put your thread on these little bobbins, and then take the bobbins and you put it on your ring, and this you can bring with your project instead of like things like this that are all a holy hot mess. well, actually, this is nice and neat, but like this, and then you put it in, you know, just all this craziness. It's whatever. So, yeah. Actually, what I was looking for was a container that I could wrap the threads around, stick the, wrap the threads around the bobbin, put the bobbin in the container, so that I could carry the container with my, project. So basically kitting it up like a diamond painting, but I didn't find that. And I thought, you know what, I will go ahead and, I'll look on Amazon. And to be honest with you, everything that I bought from Walmart, oh, by the way, I bought needles, which this might go back. These needles, I believe, are the wrong ones. They are sharp pointed, and I don't think that this is what I need, but I very well could be wrong, especially when I show you what my next possible project is, but I don't know. I might return it. I have no clue. Anyway, so these are sizes N3 through 9. And again, I don't know. This one says it's for embroidery. Is this not what I'm doing? Kind of cross stitch? Is it embroidering? I don't know. Maybe I don't know all the things I need to do, and maybe I need to look up the definitions of all these words. So, and then I got some floss. And you'll see why. And I didn't get all the floss that I needed if I do this or I keep this. I just have to pray on it and think about it. But it was in the counted cross section. And it is, it says stamped cross stitch. And I don't know if anyone knows, like, butterflies. For me, that's a huge meaning. There's a lot of meaning to butterflies. And I don't know if anyone knows the story about butterflies, just in short. And I think in one of my videos I did mention something about butterflies and all that. Butterflies, to me, obviously a butterfly starts its process as a caterpillar and squirms around, does its thing, eats, and is jolly and whatnot. And then it turns into a cocoon. And then morphs and transitions into a beautiful butterfly. But that butterfly, when it comes out of the cocoon, is, that's a struggle. That's a huge struggle for a butterfly. If you stop that process and you try to help the butterfly out, the butterfly dies. So, in essence, in life, you have to struggle to survive or to thrive and to live and fight. And that's basically what a butterfly does. They fight and they come out of their cocoon, and they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. And so anyway, this is butterflies. This is, again, it's called a stamped cross stitch. Does that still make it on floss tube? I don't know. So any floss tuber that is watching me right now, can you please let me know whether this is, yes, I need to get floss for it and everything, but anyway, it I don't know, let me know. So it's called the Butterfly Collection Lap Quilt. So it's going to be a quilt at the end when I'm done with it. This contains just the cross stitch fabric. So the fabric, it's easier for me to see, and that's for sure. And I so am liking that. So this may be my little groove, and just get things like this that's already pre-done or whatever. So anyway, so it's a cross stitch fabric, 60% cotton, 40% polyester. Instructions and chart, floss not included. So I went through and they had all the floss listed. It's like 32 different colors. So you start up here and you go, or start up here and go down. And from what I understand, you get one of each of those, 2 of each of those, and 3 of each of these. I was only able to find a handful of the things, which means I need to go to, these are the only colors, just to show you some of the colors, if I choose to do this. And I don't think I'm going to touch anything until I get some responses. So, again, floss tube, if you can let me know if this is really considered a floss tube kind of project. And so anyway, but here are just a handful of the colors, and I think they're very pretty. And like I said, it's a handful. I'm missing lots of my purples and all of that, but I thought they were pretty. I thought it was pretty. I thought it would keep my attention, not only because of the butterfly situation, but the colors themselves are just really pretty. And I'm trying to figure out what's going on around the thing. I don't know if it's inspiration or if it's the names of the butterflies around the quilt. But anyway, it's a lap quilt. So, before I open this, before I do anything on this, which that's fine because tonight I want to do some other crafting, and I have a headache right now, so I might be just YouTubing tonight. But, okay, and so a little bit about me in life. So, last night I was thinking, I don't know how you YouTubers do it. You do your craft, you put your videos up, you also watch other people's YouTubes, you read, you do, and your wife and your mom and you do so much. And I am single and I'm a teacher and I have a full-time job. And you would think that I would have more time than you. I'm trying to fit reading in. I have a bunch of reading things that I want to do. There's a lot of books I want to do, or I have here in my house. I'm just trying to do as much as you all, and I just can't do it. I just fall short. So if you guys could help me with scheduling, maybe. I know you guys have full-time jobs, a lot of you. So that, if you guys can tell me or help me out with that, that's great. Number two, there are stitch-alongs that are out there, and I missed this person. I just have to research or whatever, but it's a stitch-along, and apparently it's a house, or there's two stitch-alongs. It's a yearly stitch-along. Okay, there's two things I want to talk to you about. It's a year stitch along, and every month you get something and you stitch it. And in the one situation, I think it's a mother-daughter YouTuber, and they're new in floss and floss tube. But anyway, they talked about this, and it just seems so incredibly interesting. So I want to do that. I think it's Stitching Mama or Mama Stitcher or something. She has this tree, this really pretty tree, and she's doing a temperature one, and I would love to do that. I would love to do that. So those are the things that I'm thinking about right now that I would love to do. Anybody that can direct me in the right direction, that would be great. Anyone that can answer my questions, that would be great. And I have to say to you guys, I'm thoroughly enjoying this side of family of YouTube. You guys are really sweet and kind and thoughtful, and but anyway, I just wanted to say that. And yes, this is my semi-finished project, just to see if I could do it. So I still can after all these years, except for I need to find a larger count, friends. So, I think that's it. I love you guys, and I went over my 15 marker, and I just want you to know that I love you so much. And remember, love is unconditional. You just love people, and that's it. It doesn't matter what they do, who they are, or how they are, or if they're nice, or if they're ugly, or whatever. You just love them. So, there's no conditions, and there's no nothing on love. So, I love you guys, and you all have a blessed night.